important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce. It really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the center. No one covering.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Holiday against Conley. Porzingis, that's a 2. Rebound, Minnesota.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Conley left side. Over in the corner, Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Back to Randall. 6 to shoot. Taken away by Holiday. Porzingis with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by White.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact a game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Edwards, a screen on Holiday. For 3. And Anthony Edwards gets the 3. Edwards got 8.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Tatum. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Conley the pass to Gobert. Outside for Randall. Up top, Edwards. Back to Randall. 3-pointer. Pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Holiday with the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Pass to Clark. Back to DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. That puts them in the lead.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
From outside the arc, and another 3 for Minnesota.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Holiday with the 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Reid with a screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed from downtown. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Really left alone that time.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Holiday with it. Now defended by Randall. The kick out to Brown. Brown with the screen on Randall. That's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. DiVincenzo against Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Second team foul. 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Miller is out there with Reed. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Alexander Walker into the three. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Now here's White. The kick out to Tatum. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hauser. Outside Holiday. Tatum on the wing. From past the arc. Kept alive by Boston. Out to White. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. White's got 6.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch. Ours is checked in. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
So it's the Celtics now, following the 3 by Minnesota. And the basket by Hauser. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 6. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, and it's no good. Pass to Hauser. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Alexander Walker. Zinkas, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White. Now here is Holiday. Here's Pritchard. The kick out to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Edwards. And Tatum pulls it down.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game, and as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. White against Edwards. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Puts up a three. Pass to McDaniels. Launches it from deep. Another miss by Minnesota.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Brown jams it in.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
To the wing on the left. Back to Edwards. It's stolen by Brown. Tatum with it. Now defended by Randle. And here's Porzingis for a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Left side, Edwards. Randle outside. 1:03 left to play in the first half. McDaniels sets a screen for Randle. Fires the three. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got 5 points so far.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Knocked loose. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Fires for three. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Substitution on court.
9 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard, the three. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Minnesota on top. They lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Taking about the side.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Holiday. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
The 3 from Tatum. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
Taking matters into his own hands, Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
Over in the corner, Randle. Outside Conley. Edwards against White. Out to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Lock at 6. Gobert with a screen on Brown. It's stolen by White. Over in the corner, Brown. The shake. The kick out to Tatum. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards looking it over. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jacks up a 3. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Boston also with the sub. Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. Randall from outside. A shot off that time. Celtics trail by 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Gobert, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Pass to Pritchard. They get it back. Brown wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb. Brown's got it all tied up now for Boston.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Cade is jacked in. 1:24 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Pritchard, defended by DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum on the wing. He's defended by Randall, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Celtics. Picked by Reed. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Cada. Celtics trail by 3. On the wing, Holiday. Edwards defending. Craig with a screen on Edwards. Craig finds Holiday. Driving the lane. The tray. Cada's shot is off. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Clark, he's checked in for Edwards. Alexander Walker with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Good on the three-point shot. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Celtics have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That's good from Craig. He's off on the second. Timberwolves leading by 6. And here is DiVincenzo. He has 6. Pass to Reed. And here is DiVincenzo. It could go. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Reed. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And here's Tatum for three. They grab their own miss.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. Here's Reed. Off target with his three. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The three. Tatum with another miss.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
Fires from the corner. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. A three from Tatum. And he's good on the three ball. Tatum's got 12 points in just the second half.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Reed with it. Launches a three. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Over White. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Conley with the three. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's White. And the Celtics another three.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Randle with a screen for Edwards. Back to Randle. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics trail by 8. Tatum down low. He's defended by Randle. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. DiVincenzo kicks to Randle. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Pass to Reed. Porzingis with the steal. Brown finds Tatum. From the arc. And no good that time.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Reed gets the bucket.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Timberwolves.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
Now Now DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen on Holiday. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Brown. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
And so he's good on all three free throws, and that brings them within 5. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've held a 12-point lead early. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Brown against McDaniel. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Here's Reed. No good. And so Minnesota takes the win. Even early. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Now here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. From outside the arc. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Williams on the wing. Three-pointer. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. Kept alive. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Puts up a 3. The Thunder with another miss. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brett.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Revenge! Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Let's go with a 3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Launches a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Handle a screen on Dort. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. From deep, Holmgren. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels up top. Williams defending. McDaniels passes to Randle. No good on the 3. Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. That ties it up.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Williams from long range. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Williams has got 6.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Dort with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. The 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Clock at 4. Puts up a deep 3. The kick out to Williams. Connects from downtown. 9 points in the game.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Now McDaniels. Can they get it? That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Williams misses. Timberwolves trail by 3. For 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Outside, Williams from deep three-point land. McDaniels with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
This one for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He has 6. Williams against Randall. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams from long range. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for the Timberwolves. He dropped 3 threes in that. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Miller, and it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Ooh, Williams with the block. Lineouts checked in for Miller.
In for the Wolves, number 8, Josh Lineout.
Reed against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garza's checked in. Knocks down the long J.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him. DiVincenzo saying, I got that too.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, that's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents. Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed for 3. The offensive rebound. From downtown, Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
To the inside, back to Caruso. Wiggins from long range. Oklahoma City gets it back. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
Edwards a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Back to Reed. Left side Edwards. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. And And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. And here is Williams. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Williams has got 12.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Thunder leading by 3. Williams finds Holmgren. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
And that's a veteran move from the young fella, as Holmgren draws contact on that shot.
And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like, B.A., he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Randall, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Alexander Walker. Here's Williams, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
And he makes a first. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Williams from long range, and that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brent.
Really impressive, B.A., in his first year to shoot over 40% from 3. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his #1 attribute is how disruptive he can be defensively at that guard position.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Outside, Williams. The fadeaway. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the small forward.
You know, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He can be really effective at any position on the floor.
Gobert finds Randall. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. For 3, Randall. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. from downtown. Randall pulls down the board. Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 9. Anthony Edwards reigns one in.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Thunder leading by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Now here's Hartenstein. Offensive board. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Out on his own on the break. For 3, Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Dort with a steal. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. McDaniels covering. Dort for 3. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. 4 on the clock. Hartenstein with it from behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Hartenstein's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Edwards. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pulls it. And Dort with the bucket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Caruso, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. He drops it from range.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Here's Williams. Caruso outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Caruso. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. This one for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
For 3, Randall. The Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Gilgeous-Alexander controls the rebound and the putback. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 points.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 13-3 run. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Dort against Conley. The shot by Dort, no good.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
Caruso outside. Gets it off. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Thunder leading by 11. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Edwards in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Wallace. Back to Joe. 6 on the shot clock. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Oh, got that one up quick.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Oh, it's stolen away. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
And Minnesota making a change here. Conley's checked in. Fires it from 18. And the shot goes. Joe's got his first points in this one. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Here's Alexander Walker. Minnesota again missing.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And the shot goes down.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. DiVincenzo with a steal. They need this. Nails it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's one of the toughest shots in the NBA to stop. And if Dante's able to pull up consistently like that, it's going to open up some things offensively.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Williams. Off the mark there with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Edwards, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And that one's good from Conley.
And how about Edwards? Keeping his head up and spotting the open man.
The kick out to Wiggins. Joe up top. He's guarded by Conley. Count it. And the Thunder lead by 15. And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Out of bounds, the Oklahoma City's ball.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Dillingham's checked in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Joe.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Dort, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Picked it out of midair.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
A big key tonight, second chance points.
Yeah, B.A., they really hit the offensive glass. They won the battles for loose balls, giving them plenty of extra opportunities.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Wallace in for Dort. And they recover it. Snatched away. Deflected. Outside, Alexander Walker. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Jang. The three. They get the rebound. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the three. Wallace, right side. Here's Jang. Hits the three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 20.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Fires from way outside. The shot that time not on target. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be
talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Out to White. Three-pointer. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now, here's George. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Jump shot is good that time.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. A three-pointer off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by White. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now Williams, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. And Dort gets it to go.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Back to Holiday. Shoots the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot from deep three-point territory. And it's White with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. A three from Porzingis. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
White setting the pick for Tatum. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Porzingis kicks to Holiday. This one for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. A three-pointer off the mark. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Porzingis passes to White. The kick out to Brown. Tatum with the screen on Williams. Outside Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
Holmgren wide open. And the Thunder another 3. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
The kick out to Brown. White looking around. Pass to Brown. White setting the pick for Brown. Back to White. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Tie game in Boston. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Wallace. Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Now here's Craig. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Oklahoma City's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. The Thunder leading by 3. Wallace dishes to Williams. There's the triple. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The three from Tatum. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Caruso. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. Craig pulls it in. Celtics trail by 6. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Ball stolen. Craig kicks to Horford. Back to Craig. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing. The Thunder leading by 6. Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. No good on the triple. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Wallace. He has yet to score. Drops in the tray.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic mention if I was coaching. What was that?
Celtics trail by 7. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Williams. Following the three from Drew Holiday. Williams' shot is off.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Caruso's checked in, sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
A knockdown shooter, really from anywhere on the floor. Porzingis knows he has the green light to fire from there.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Dort kicks to Holmgren. With 1 on the clock, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis. It's his first trip to the line, and that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Outside Holiday. No good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Holiday, the pass to White. Back to Porzingis. Now White, defended by Dort. This one for 3. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pulls it up. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Dort's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for the Thunder. Here's White. Busted. No good that time either. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe with it, guarded by Holiday. Fires from deep. Joe can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 6. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in, and he sinks the second. Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, the chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Now here's White. He's got 5. Took him no time at all on that one. And now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
Pass to Joe. They get a hand on it. 5 to shoot. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tatum against Holmgren. Porzingis with a screen on Holmgren. Tatum passes to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. For the lead. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. Williams, a screen on Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Thunder. Cason Wallace comes in for Isaiah Joe. Now here's Horford. Pass to White. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it. But if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Out to Wallace. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Now here's Brown. Still scoreless. Boston, no good that time either. Here's Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. To halt the run, buries it from three-point range. Pritchard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics. Wallace inside. Brown against Caruso. Dort kicks to Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that's how you want to get Horford his touches, within the flow of the offense, preferably right off the catch.
Here's Williams. Pass to Caruso. He got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Thunder lead by... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So for Oklahoma City right now, Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in at the shooting guard. Down low, here's Craig. And finished off by Craig.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Pass to Shireman. From past the arc. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 5. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Pritchard. Jang, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Wallace. Now, here's Horford. Pass to Holiday. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with the ball. Jang with the screen for Caruso. And the three ball is good. Caruso's got 9 points here in the second half.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from you.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Pass to Shireman. Brown wide open. He fires. Dort grabs the miss. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And finished off by Jang.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Craig with it. Now defended by Wiggins. For 3. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Holiday.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Tatum with the screen on Dort. And it's White missing.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Brown, good.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That three at the other end didn't sit well with them.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Williams.
Well, you could really feel Brown's defensive focus there. He was determined to affect the shot. And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. Seeing some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line. And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident that he's able to go up and knock those down.
The three from Tatum. And Holiday throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Here's Williams after Drew Holiday's score. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Got a piece of it. Austin's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Brown. Here's White. The kick out to Holiday. Lets it go with a 3. That one's not going to go. And the Thunder with the possession here. 6-point lead. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game. Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
The shot by Williams, no good. So we see the Thunder get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy. All right, David, thanks so much.
Julius off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. For 3, Randle. Hauled in by Brown. Ooh, poked away. Edwards with it, picked up by Tatum, and the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
For 3, Conley.
I love the persistence and consistency and urgency of Holiday's defense. He does not take any plays off.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Conley against Holiday. And he's going for the oop here. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by White. And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
White against Edwards. White drives in. Outside, Brown to halt the run. Brown, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Poke loose. Outside White. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The kick out to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Inside. McDaniels, a screen on Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it fly. Horford pulls it in.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Fires from deep. Boston again missing. Minnesota leading by 4. McDaniels from long range. Knocks it down from distance.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
And here's Brown for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Edwards. No points so far. Now the Celtics on the move. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get 1 shot at the line and retain possession. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Tatum, he's checked in for Brown. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
DiVincenzo against Holiday. Outside for Randall. Outside Reed. Lets it go from deep. Tatum pulls it in. Boston on offense. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Now here's White. Covered by Alexander Walker. Tatum passes to Holiday. Horford, a screen on DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, Holiday. And again, Boston with the triple.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Reed, a screen on Holiday. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Porzingis surveying the floor. They get it back. Outside Tatum. Porzingis, high post. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And so the first quarter is in the books. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. We've got Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Randall in at the 4 slot. Now here's Tatum. Out left to the wing. Pass to Pritchard. Takes a 3. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Off target from 3-point range. Boston has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Deflects the pass. Pritchard to pass to Craig. And that's going to be a travel.
Minnesota.
Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Outside, DiVincenzo from the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And the three-pointer goes.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Left side Reed takes the 3, sends it home from three-point land. Reed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Cornette sets a screen. Pass to Hauser. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Pritchard's got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Here's Pritchard. He has 6. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Well, you know, that last three got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The Timberwolves trail. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. The kick to Tatum. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him. Got a line change here for Boston. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Reed against Porzingis. The 3-ball. Oh, the deep ball from Porzingis.
This is why Porzingis is special. I mean, exceptional accuracy from range for a man of his size.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Shoots over White. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Celtics lead by 4. Brown against DiVincenzo. Brown passes to Porzingis. Brown, a screen on Reed. Porzingis misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Julius Randle.
Substitution on the court.
Boston on D. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. McDaniels from long range. They get it back. Back to Reed. DiVincenzo against Holiday. Clock at 6. DiVincenzo, the pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Reed. Gobert with a screen on Horford. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert with the drive. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
On the drive, Gobert covers a lot of ground quickly.
Here's Porzingis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. These are his first free throws of the game.
Team foul. At the line for 2.
And the second free throw is good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front, up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Man, we've seen Drew Holiday really having a great game.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Timberwolves shooting about 43% in this one. They get it again. The kick out to Edwards for the lead. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards then. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Now here's Conley, and stolen by Brown. White, the pass to Porzingis. Three-pointer, Holiday. Gets the three to fall. Holiday's got 9.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
White against Edwards. To the left side wing. Tipped away. Back to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Conley passes to Randall. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Snatched up. Pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. Outside Edwards. White with the steal. The ball's knocked loose. Tatum passes to Porzingis. From the wing. And he hits the jumper for 2. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Conley against Holiday. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Porzingis passes to Tatum. White for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's McDaniels on the wing. The 3 is up. Minnesota again missing.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here we go. Here's Randall. Minnesota again missing. Brown passes to Tatum for the lead. The putback. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Edwards finds Gobert. Outside Conley. There's the triple. On target from range.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Conley passes to Edwards. Randall against Tatum. Tatum with a steal. Here's Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. Tatum looking it over. Shot clock at 5. For the lead. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Conley. Puts up a 3. Nails it from 3. Conley's got 7 points.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
McDaniels from long range. Can't get it to drop. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time for a short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Outside, DiVincenzo. From deep. And Craig pulls it down. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. The lead is 2. He takes it in. Here's Pritchard. And it's off from three-point range. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 41% in this game. Reed for 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Outside Holiday for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Great response from Holiday, marching down and knocking down the 3 of his own.
Reed sets a screen. DiVincenzo can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Out to the wing. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Out to Craig. Back to Tatum. Oh, deflected. DiVincenzo with the steal. Pritchard gets it to go. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Out to Craig. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pritchard. DiVincenzo covering. From outside the arc. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. The kick out to Edwards. Now Randall. Back to Edwards. Craig with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. Holiday with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Holiday. DiVincenzo with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Edwards finds Reed. Back to Edwards. A minute 39 left in the 4th quarter here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Garza's checked in for Minnesota. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Randall, good.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. 4-3. White can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Reed's checked in for Garza. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. Edwards with it, now guarded by White. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Back to Edwards. Randall, a screen on White. Pass to Conley, outside McDaniels. Three-pointer, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Holiday passes to White. On the wing, Tatum. Outside, Brown. The kick to Tatum. Fires the 3. Oh, he buried the 3.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Edwards against Brown. Edwards, the pass to Reed. Let's go with a three. Off target from downtown. Off target with the shot. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics. Thanks, Allie. Great.
forward to seeing these two Western Conference juggernauts duke it out here tonight, Doris.
Well, you know, Kevin, there's an elevation in terms of what it means in the standings, but it also potentially means you could play this team when it matters most. So this is going to be intense tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the 1 spot. Edwards passes to Randall. From deep, Ingles hits it from three-point range.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
Williams with a clean look, and it's off from three-point range. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Ingles in the corner. Randall a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The wide open look here for Ingles. Offline with his three. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Dagnall. David?
Their team's main focus tonight? Well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Ingles. 9 points in the game so far. Beyond the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Dort wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dort's got 6 points.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Ingles can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Fade away. Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got his second bucket.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
And here's Ingles outside. From deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis. Now, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with a reputation as a spacer.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Looking to end the run. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Thunder leading by 6. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. McDaniels. Outside for Randall. Holmgren with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Edwards. No scoring in this one. From the arc. Drills it from outside.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by the Thunder.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Three-pointer. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. McDaniels sets a screen for Randall. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Walls is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Miller comes in for Randall. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McDaniels. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Jalen Williams. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Einad's checked in. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left to play here in the first. And Reed has it in the corner. For three, Edwards. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Edwards. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Clark. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. Doris, they know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Just 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 6. And the wide open shot from Reed drains the three-pointer.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And that one's good, Caruso.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Clark, the pass to DiVincenzo. Edwards inside. Wallace is there. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Reed.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Edwards finds Reed. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Here is Edwards after Oklahoma City gets the 3. And stolen by Caruso. Stolen by Reed. Takes the three. The Thunder pull it in. On the wing, Williams. Defended by DiVincenzo.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the three by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Up top Reed. Shoots the three. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 3. On the wing, Wallace. Guarded by Reed. Nice shot by Wallace. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Here's Reed. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Joe. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Williams with the block. And he recovers it. Taken away by Williams. Here's Joe. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back right after this.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Joe Ingles getting it done today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Here's Ingles after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Misses the 3. Holmgren against Ingles. Outside, Dort. Williams for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
For 3, Holmgren. Minnesota with the rebound. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. The game now all-time. Ingles has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, he is just so good at getting to his spots. Joe Ingles is cooking right now.
Gilgeous Alexander, good. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. For the lead, Dort grabs the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
From deep, Gilgeous Alexander. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Minnesota making a switch here. Edwards is checked in.
Anthony Edwards.
Holmgren the screen. The 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's Ingles outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Thunder leading by 5. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, you just get to your spot and rise and fire. The confident pull-up from Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Lets the 3 fly. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
He has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Well, Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Yeah, really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Randle outside. DiVincenzo finds Randle. Back to DiVincenzo. Nailed from three-point land. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And the Thunder with some changes. Wiggins comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Randle, still without a basket. Hands it from downtown. Randle's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Off the bounce into the jumper, Julius Randle makes it look easy. Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his 1st foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Minnesota with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Oklahoma City shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Zhang. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
It's stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Good on the triple. DiVincenzo's got 12.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
For the lead. Reed misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 5. Reed with a screen on Wiggins. Outside for Randle. Here's Reed. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Dillingham. Then it's Naz Reid. Then there's Edwards. And it's Miller in at the power forward position. A wide open look here for Caruso. Wide open shot is on the money. And the Thunder lead by 2. The Timberwolves shooting 40% from the field. Miller with a wide open look. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. On the wing, Wallace. Wiggins outside. It's up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got 7 rebounds in the game. For 3, Edwards. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Wallace. That three off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Thunder.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Now, here's Ingles. Clock at 6. It's Jones on the wing. Knocked away. And stolen by DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Dort. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. Dort with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Timberwolves trail to take the lead. Dort grabs the miss. Here's Joe, defended by DiVincenzo. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. For the Thunder, Hartenstein's checked in for Chad Holmgren comes in for Jones. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Isaiah Joe. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Ando comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's McDaniels in for Dillingham. Here's Ingles after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Ingles. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 3-point lead. That's to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. Dort against Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Here's Ingles. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Holmgren takes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here is Ingles. Will it go? It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
McDaniels kicks to Ingles. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
There's the 3. The putback. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
McDaniels finds Ingles. And here is McDaniel. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Hands the 3.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Ingles can't get it to go. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Got it.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
It's stolen by Ingles. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So a close game.
But I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. Now here's Holiday. Clock at 6. The kick to Tatum. Shoots over Holmgren. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. It's stolen by Holiday. Here's Tatum. Brown inside. Williams defending. On the wing, Holiday. Hartenstein against Porzingis. Back to Holiday. A deep 3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Now here's Tatum. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Porzingis grabs the board.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul. Out left to the wing. The 3. Hartenstein, no good. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. They get the rebound.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Here's Williams. Dort outside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Tatum.
And when Dort sees an opportunity to score, he goes hard, getting the defense to foul him in the process.
And Dort hits them both. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston pulls it in. Holiday finds White. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
From deep three-point range. Hauled in by Brown. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Boston on offense. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't get that one. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
And here's Brown for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Holmgren against Tatum. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Launches it. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. Oklahoma City shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. Williams from long range. Counted. 2 for 4 from the field now.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Holiday from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Holiday's got 6 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Holmgren. Still without a bucket. Counted from distance.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Left side Porzingis. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Gets it up. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Thunder, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
They've got Alex Caruso, Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Aaron Wiggins, and it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Hauser, that's good. Thunder with a lead. On the wing, Caruso, hounded by Tatum. Tatum against Caruso. The kick out to Wiggins. There's a screen by Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Wallace. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And for Boston, they're shooting 40% so far in this one. Knocks down the triple.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And the shot's good by Wiggins. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
From deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
In one way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
Here's Pritchard. Drills it from deep. Pritchard's got 6 points.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now. And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
And again, Boston with the triple.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh yeah, you're done.
Outside, Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Back to Tatum. The 3 is up. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Caruso misses. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 4-point game. Hauser passes to Horford. Tatum against Caruso. Offensive rebound. Out to Craig. Outside Tatum. 3-pointer. JT for 3.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Pass to Williams. Wiggins with it. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hauser passes to Horford. And here's Craig. Here's Hauser. Horford for 3. Tatum from long range. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Flagler, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Thunder.
1:16 left in the first half of this one. They get it back. Boston's gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. On the wing, Tatum. Goes up on the baseline. Williams grabs the board.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
From outside the arc. Caruso outside. The three is up. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
We've got a line change here for Boston. Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. There's 38 seconds left in the second. Flagler. Caruso, a screen on Holiday. And it's Flagler missing. Celtics trail by 4. It's Brown on the wing. Lets the three fly. Pass to Cornette. And stolen by Williams. It's an even 3-on-3 break.
Boston foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Second team foul.
That free throw misses.
Alex Caruso.
Good on the second one. 9 seconds left to play in the half. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Caruso outside. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the floor for Boston. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Oh, no! Look out! Ruthless!
Whoa! How is the hoop still standing?
Ooh. That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Hartenstein, no good. Celtics trail by 10. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jalen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Dort for 3. Drains the triple. So Dort's got 5 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And they're on the break. Here's Brown. On the break, Jaylen Brown.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Thunder leading by 11. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Here's Tatum. Dort grabs the miss.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Dort, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Hartenstein. Fires for three.
Lockdown defense by Porzingis. When he moves his feet to get in position, his length is unbelievable.
Outside, Brown. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. From behind the arc. He buries it from three. He's got 9. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Williams misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Outside Holiday from the arc. Williams grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Lets it go from the wing, and it falls all over the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work. Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Tatum passes to White. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Celtics trail by 12. White with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Three-pointer Holiday. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 tonight. Knocks it loose and out of bounds. Boston will have it, and a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Walsh is checked in for Boston. And there's the lob. Very pretty alley-oop.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
To the inside. White with the steal. All by himself. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's Jang. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. A nice shot by Walsh.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
Pass to Williams. Got it up. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the fourth quarter. Action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Celtics trail by 9. They've got Cason Wallace. Kenrich Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Cornette's checked in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Launches it. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now. The 3 is up. Caruso grabs the board. And it's Caruso with the ball for OKC. They've got a 9-point lead. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. fires in the triple.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Tatum from long range. Oh, the response from Tatum.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Pass to Pritchard. Takes a three. Nails it from three.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
4-3. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Horford. To the middle. Cornette passes to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Thunder leading by 6. Wallace outside. There's the 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 assists in the game. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Cornette passes to Hauser. There's Tatum with the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Wiggins, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Tatum with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Off target with the 3. Celtics trail by 12. Knocked loose. Wallace outside to the paint. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Caruso. Again, the miss by Boston. The Thunder have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Wallace outside. 3-pointer. Hauser grabs the board. For the Celtics, this one not looking good.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Thunder.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Jones, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Caruso. Flagler, he's checked in for Wallace. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Horford. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. So it's Oklahoma City now. And he lobs it up top. On the wing, Jones. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Evener, Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.